Well, first I was going to ask you a little bit about Maddie before, or about her before I ask you about the team. What do you like about having her on the team? Like, what does she bring to you guys?
Cassie's a pillar of our program.
Yeah.
She's a 3-year veteran of our program. She's a captain, and she has done a great job of being just rock solid. She's one of our better defenders, and so we can put her on the best players. She's also very flexible because she can guard posts, but she can also guard guards. She's quick enough to guard guards, but she's strong enough to guard posts. So she is a girl that, depending on matchups, we can kind of really fit our defense for the other team. And Cassie does all the little things right. You can tell she's got a great background. She understands the game. She does the dirty work that coaches see, but fans often don't, and often doesn't show up in the box scores. But Cassie will do that all. She's always in great shape and hustles and plays hard. So we always know what we're going to get from Cassie.
And I was curious too. Like I asked her about this too. Obviously, if you want to get a player that's good, whether they're from a good school or not, but how does it help to get players that have been in like championship events in high school?
Well, as Cassie said, they've got a winning mentality, and they take accountability and responsibility for their own winning. If they don't win, they're thinking, why not? What do I need to do better? And those kinds of players, they want to get better. They don't like losing. So she will do that. So that's, having the South Jefferson connection right now, that's great for us because those kids are winning all the time in high school. And they win a lot because they've worked at their games for years down at that school.
And obviously, I'm sure you watched them when you were recruiting these players. What do you notice about the program that impresses you? Is there do they do similar things to the way you guys do things here?
Well, they do. Coach Bassett is a very disciplined coach. And by that I mean he expects his players to do it right, do it when it needs to be done, and to the best of their ability, and he does that all the time. And I think we're very similar. He plays man to man. We play man to man. It's slightly different, but not enough that kids can't pick it up within a couple weeks. So and he gets his kids to play hard, and certainly at our level, you have to play hard all the time. So he does a great job down there. We love the connection we have with that school. I admire him a great deal and have a good respect for him, and we hope to continue that in the future.
I was curious about your team in general. Like I was asking her, obviously you guys got off to a little bit of a slow start this year, but were they pretty good about not having any like doubt or panic about themselves?
I think so. I think the reason we got off to a slow start this year, Cap, is we're young. We're very young. We had to replace 4 starters this year. In those first 3 games, we got kids trying to figure out what college basketball is like, much less our team. And we did not play good defense as a group, and we got better in a hurry. This team, honestly, in my 14 years of college coaching, has the highest trajectory of any team. I mean, we have the potential to be a really good team, but their growth rate is really, really fast, and I'm excited to see where they're going because we're still getting better. We haven't peaked yet. We are still getting better, but I think it was more of our youth in the beginning that caused us just to kind of grow into it. But they did quickly, and the Plattsburgh game was a turning point for us because it taught us what we needed to do. I don't think we'd be as good as we were if that game didn't happen. And they did not like it. They were embarrassed by their play, and they responded to it extremely well, and we've been on a roll ever since then.
I guess lastly, I was going to ask you something similar about just down the road for this team. What kind of potential do you think you guys have this year? When it comes to postseason, is this a team that could maybe make an NCAA tournament?
Well, I hope so. I thought we could last year, and we came up 4 points short in the championship, and then didn't get a bid, and we had to live with that. And I think the kids are a little hungry, but I think this team, in its own way, is every bit as good as that team. We'll see if we can run the table again. That is so hard to do, at our level. But I think we can compete for a conference championship. I hope that we get to host a tournament. And rather than go, 1-1 like we did last year, I hope we can win it all and go to the tournament. I felt like last year, I have been to the NCAA tournament twice as an assistant coach. My team last year was better than those 2 teams that went. And we went to the, we were 2 points and 3 points away from the Sweet 16 at those schools. So we had a nice club. And I think last year we were just as good. We just didn't get in. And I think this team, in its own way, is every bit as good. And we're still young. So hopefully we'll continue to get better.